Hey Reader fam, today I'm going to be doing the Sims book tag, and this tag was created by HAILSHEARTSNYC, and I will leave a link down below to her original video. Now if you guys don't know, I used to have an obsession with The Sims. My summer times growing up were not spent outside, they weren't spent inside reading, they were spent inside playing The Sims. I was obsessed. I honestly haven't played it in years, but I totally missed that game. I totally missed the time that I had playing that game because it was so much fun. I loved creating characters and building a life for them. It was just such a fun game to play. Unfortunately, I don't have time anymore to play that game, but those were the days. Those were the days. So this book tag has questions inspired by the game The Sims, so today I'm going to be doing that tag. So without further ado, let's get started with the questions. Number 1, the original Sims, the best author debut. This was a really tough one for me to come up with an answer for, because I've read so many debut books that have just fully impressed me. But I'm gonna have to go with flipping J.K. Rowling because hello, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone was a debut book from J.K. Rowling. Like, this was J.K. Rowling's first book that she ever published. How? She must be a wizard herself because this book is near perfection. If my debut book is anywhere near as good as Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, then I will have been truly blessed. Number 2, the Grim Reaper, the saddest character death. So instead of spoiling you for books and being very specific about the characters that have died, I'm just gonna do a little ugly cry montage of books with character deaths that slayed me the most. I'm truly sorry for making you sit through that. Number 3, Sims getting stuck, a character that just got in the way. Mal from the Grisha trilogy. Now, I love Lee Bardugo, I love the Six of Crows duology, and I generally really did enjoy the Grisha trilogy, except for frickin' Mal. I just wasn't a big old fan of buddy old pal Mal. In fact, he was no pal of mine, he was more so a malfunction. Get it? Malfunction. I'm awful. Also, I feel like Mal just kind of got in the way of one of my ships happening. I honestly just kind of wanted to jump into this trilogy and push him off a cliff. Number 4, Similish, a book with great writing. I feel like this question should be a book with really confusing writing because Similish is so confusing. But for this one, I'm gonna go with Furthermore by Tahereh Mafi. I know I talk about her writing all the dang time, but it's just so delicious, and I just want to eat it all day, every day. For breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I just want to eat up her writing all day, every day. Tahereh Mafi could write a story about anything, literally anything, and I would just want to read it because she has such poetic writing and it's just so beautiful, and I just wish that I could describe things the way that she describes things. I want her writing capabilities. Number 5, Expansion Packs, a series that just kept getting better and better and better. For this one, I'm gonna have to go with The Infernal Devices by Cassandra Clare. I read the first book and I was like, that's okay. It was pretty enjoyable. I liked some of the characters and I was interested in the plot. Plus I also was familiar with the Shadowhunter world and I loved that world. But then I read the second book and I was like, wow, this is freaking good. This is so good. It was like a complete step up from the first book. And then by the third book, I just had my mind being blown with all the things that were happening. So this is definitely a trilogy that just kept getting better and better and better. Number 6, Sam's Romance, the worst case of insta-love. I'm gonna have to go with When We Collided by Emery Lord. Now, I loved this book. I loved the writing, I loved the plot, I did really enjoy the characters, but I can't deny the fact that there is major insta-love within this book. The characters literally see each other and they're like, oh, I want to spend the rest of my days with you, boo. Oh, boo, I want to spend my life with you too. Let's go get hitched. Okay, it doesn't exactly go that way, but it's definitely insta-love. But like I said, it didn't really ruin this book for me because it's not about the romance necessarily, it's about so much more than that. So I'll let it slide this time. Number 7, Cheats, a book that was entirely unrealistic. As much as I enjoyed this book, I think that Panic is an entirely unrealistic book. Panic is this dangerous game that is played every summer by these teenagers, where kids take on these life-threatening challenges, and I just feel like there's no way this would actually fly in real life, because if this were to happen in real life, they'd totally get caught, and they would never be able to play Panic ever again. Number 8, Needs Fulfillment. moment, a character that made all the wrong decisions. For some reason I had a really hard time coming up with an answer for this one, but I know that I've read so many books where the characters just make so many stupid decisions and I'm just like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? But for this question, I'm gonna go with Clary from the Mortal Instruments series because she just does so many things that just leaves me going, did you really just do that? You did not just say that. But like, what was your reasoning behind that, Clary? Are you even thinking things out before you do them? Clearly not. Number 9, Error Code 12. A series that started off great, but went downhill from there. For this one, I'm gonna go with The Fifth Wave by Rick Yancey. Now, I don't know how fair this is because I have yet to finish this trilogy, but I got pretty deep into The Infinite Sea, the second book in this trilogy, and I was bored out of my mind. Not only that, but I was hecka confused as to what was happening. And I was just so uninterested in what was going on, unfortunately. So I'm still kind of on the fence as to if I'm going to continue on with this trilogy and finish it off. But you guys should let me know down below if you've finished this trilogy, if you think it's worth it. Give it to me, I'm worth it. Baby, I'm worth it. Number 10, The Sims Vortex, a series that completely engrossed you. I'm gonna go with the Lunar Chronicles series by Marissa Meyer. I was not planning to ever read this series, but then one day I randomly picked up Cinder, and the next thing I knew is that I had picked up the rest of the series and I was reading the heck out of it because it was so dang good. And I was so happy that I randomly decided to give Cinder a chance because had I not picked this book up randomly, I would be missing this series for my life, and this series is so great. And the last question, question 11, is who do you tag? I'm gonna tag Maureen from over at Maureen Kiwi because I'm pretty dang sure that she also grew up playing The Sims. So Maureen, you've been tagged. But also, if you want to do this tag and you haven't been tagged, you've been tagged. So that's it for this tag. You guys should let me know down below if you grew up playing The Sims or if you still play The Sims. Like I said, I really wish that I could still keep playing The Sims, but it's such a time waster and I don't got time to waste anymore. Also, let me know down below which cast of characters you would recreate in the game The Sims. I have to say that I'd probably recreate the cast of the Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children series because I'm peculiar trash, y'all. Also, if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. I post videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so click subscribe if you want to be notified for when I post new videos. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you soon with a new video. Bye, choo. Tag was created. Death. Waiting on my dog to stop barking. Yeah. Number 5, expansion packs, a series that just kept going.